When you're developing an API, you probably thought about adding API management to handle things like access control, usage stats, rate limiting, and developer portals. This is especially important when you're developing a GraphQL API. In GraphQL, the end user has control over the data they retrieve from the GraphQL API. By sending a document containing an operation and a list of fields, they can basically retrieve all the data they want. And this is important when you're looking at rate limiting. When you want to do rate limiting for a GraphQL API, it's useful to do a query cost analysis. This is where you would look at all the underlying services that your GraphQL API might be collecting data from and adding weights to those services. Service A might be a REST API, Service B a database, and Service C a SOAP API. Collecting data from the database or the REST API might be more efficient than collecting data from the SOAP API. By adding weights to these different data sources, you'll be able to handle rate limiting. Instead of looking at complexity such as the query cost analysis, you can also handle rate limiting based on an X amount of requests per second, minute, or hour. Of course, you can also do rate limiting based on the maximum complexity, which would be the complexity from your query cost analysis, or by looking at the query depth. So this is where you will be looking at the number of fields and the nested fields a user is requesting from your API. Another aspect is developer portals. A GraphQL API often comes with a built-in playground or explorer called GraphQL. This will give users a way to interact with your API and look at the GraphQL schema. But it's not a substitution for documentation. So by adding API management, you can handle documentation, usage stats, and even access control. In this video, we looked why you might need API management for your API for several reasons. Especially when building GraphQL APIs, you need API management to help you doing a query cost analysis for your rate limiting. Also, API management will enhance the experience for people building GraphQL APIs. Thank you. If you like this video and want to see more like it, please like and subscribe. If you have questions, please drop them in the comments below.